Hello, everybody. I'm so grateful to be with all of you right now. We are live, and this is the Kennedy Center at home. These are couch concerts that I'm so happy to be performing with you. For some of you who don't know me, my name is Aaron Myers, and I actually technically kind of forgot about the concert, so I wasn't able to dress up or anything to make this thing happen. However, I hope today that you'll hear some music that you enjoy. I want to first give a shout out to all of the musicians who are out there at this point in moment, many of which I get a chance to, and I have the pleasure and the privilege of playing with. And during this time, we're not able to really play together. And so I hope that this concert brings you some type of joy. To all of you vocalists out there, learning the piano is very important because during these times, you're going to have to fend for yourself as you play and sing and do, accompany yourself. I would like to give a shout out, of course, to those people in Washington, D.C., and I want to thank the Kennedy Center for giving and lending an opportunity for D.C.-based artists to perform and offer our gifts to you and to the world. I'm not sure where everyone is from or tuning in from, but we should have something in this show for hello, Syracuse. Okay, hello, Syracuse. We should have something for everyone. And if anyone has a friend or two in Great Britain or England, I can give you a heads up that my last song will be a tribute to Miss Dame Vera Lynn, who just passed away a few weeks ago. Some of you may remember her singing The White Cliffs of Dover. Okay, so I'll be doing that song. And for this show, we'll have a few two originals. One blue, hey, what's happening, cousin? We have a blues that's called Sick and Tired that I'm excited to do, as well as Black Lives Matter. This show, we will be really embracing the power behind Black lives. And also there has been some, at least in the DC area, we witnessed in the last few weeks a bit of homophobia that we thought was gone when it comes to the arts. So I'll be doing and starting this particular show with at least two songs from Cole Porter, So in Love and Begin the Beguine, to really show that all lives and all people have played a part in making sure that this music can be awesome and can be played and can be enjoyed, really, especially those who are in the LGBTQ community. So we're going to have three sections to this show. The first section will deal with love. The second section, we will be dealing with this pandemic. It's a song called Carolyn Song in honor of Carolyn Colbert, a dear friend of mine who we lost, but she gave me some inspiring words that I hope inspire you too. And then we'll be talking about the urgency of the day, which is important. And also, let's give a shout out to Mr. Henry's friends and family. Let's give a shout out to those people who also are in Texas, all of my family there who are tuning in. And from the Canary Islands, I'm loving this. Let's get started. This song is from my first album, Leo Rising, and this particular song is called Just For You. I know Geneva Carney loves to hear me do this song, and when I toured Russia, I opened every show with it. Now when you're feeling low with no place to go and your heart is feeling low and drear, remember I am here with a trace of it just for you. And when you're feeling blue with nothing left to do and your eyes just may be filled with tears, remember I am here with a taste of cheer just for you. Remember there could never be enough with tears. Remember I am here with a taste of cheer just for you. Remember there could never be another love who could come and make your wildest dreams come true. Remember there could never be another love who could come and make you smile the way I do. Now when you're feeling low with no place else to go and your heart just may be low and drear, remember I am here with a taste of cheer. Remember I am here with a touch of cheer. Remember I am here with a taste of cheer just for you. That song was called Just For You, and it's so you can have a little touch, a little taste of cheer. That's my point of being here a little bit. That's from the first album. We're going to do another song here. Again, I was talking about the influence of the LGBT community on jazz and on all music, and I want to make sure people realize and understand that it's very important that our spaces remain safe and that our platforms, especially as artists that we use, should be used to empower and to add safety for others. Your personal beliefs are your beliefs, but remember, when your belief and your right starts infringing upon the safety of other people, then you are a threat and a danger, and we do not weaponize our rights. This song here is called So In Love. It's a song that I really love. I really love. It's called it's a song that is done in the style of a rumba, it's in the style of a samba type of deal, and I'm going to do the best I can without any percussion, and it's just me here at home. Okay, let's try this. Strange dear, but true dear, when I'm close to you dear, the stars fill the sky, so in love with you am I. Even without you, my arms fold about you. You know, darling, why so in love with you am I. In love with a night mysterious, a night when you first were there. In love with my joy delirious, when I knew that you would care. So taunt me and hurt me, deceive me, desert me, I'm yours till I die. So in love, so in love, so in love with you, my love, am I. Strange dear, but true dear, when I'm close to you dear, the stars fill the sky, so in love with you am I. Even without you, my arms fold about you. You know, darling, why so in love with you am I. In love with a night, mysterious night when you first were there. Love with a joy delirious when I knew that you could care. So taunt me and hurt me, deceive me, desert me, I'm yours till I die. So in love, so in love, so in love with you, my love, am I. That song's called So in Love by Mr. Cole Porter. And yes, this is an old song. You're going to get the full plethora with this show. We're going to have a lot of old music, and one song I finished writing last night, and I have been in therapy about it, so you'll hear that story in just a second. This next song is Begin the Beguine, and the Beguine was a type of rumba, the type of dance you do. It's a slow rumba you would do, and it's meant to be a sensual type of dance. And so if you can, if you're at home on your couch and you're with someone that you're quarantining with, and you know they wear masks too, because we do believe in masks here, if you'd like to have them close and kind of rumba to this a little bit and make a quarantine baby, I'm not sure. But this song is called Begin the Beguine. the beguine. It brings back the sound of music so tender. It brings back the night of tropical splendor. It brings back the memory evergreen. I'm with you once more under the stars, and down by the shore an orchestra's playing, and even the palms appear to be swaying when they begin the beguine. To live it once more is such an endeavor, except when the tune clutches your heart. And there we are, pledging our love forever and promising never, never to part. What moments divine, what rapture serene, till clouds came along to disperse the joys we had tasted. And now when I hear people curse the moments that are wasted, I know far too well what they mean. So don't let them begin the beguine. Let the love that was once a fire remain an ember. Let it sleep like the dead desire I only remember when they begin the beguine. Oh yes, let them begin to make them play, till the stars that were once above remain above you, till I hear you whisper to me once more, darling, I love you. And then we will know what heaven we're in when they begin the beguine. When they begin the beguine, it brings back the sound of music so splendor. It brings back the night of tropical splendor. It brings back the memory evergreen. I'm with you once more under the stars, and down by the shore an orchestra's playing, and even the palms appear to be swaying when they begin the beguine. To live it again, such an endeavor, except when that song clutches your heart. And there we are, pledging our love forever and promising never, never to part. What moments divine, what rapture serene, till clouds come along to disperse the joys we had tasted. wasted. I know far too well what they need. So don't let them begin the begin. Let the love that was once a fire remain an ember. Let it sleep like the dead desire. I'll only remember when they begin the begin. Oh yes, let them begin the begin. Make them play till the stars that were there before remain above you. Till I hear you whisper to me once more, darling, I love you. And then we will know what heaven you're in. When they begin the begin. That was when they begin the begin. Begin the begin. Well, thank you for the jacket. I thank you. This is kind of my security blanket, you know, to kind of help me get through a few situations here. We're going to now move to a song. And, oh, wonderful. Hello, Germany. This song here, I just had the privilege of doing this for the DC Jazz Festival. I want to shout out the DC Jazz Festival, Sonny Sumter and Willard Jenkins, and I want to also shout out an organization that's special to me, the Capitol Hill Jazz Foundation. I chair their board of directors, and it was founded by the saxophone player, Mr. Herbert Scott, which after my show is done here, he'll be live streaming himself. So look up Herb Scott from 5 to 7. He will be live streaming today. But this particular song I want to do speaks to, I think, the pandemic and some of the issues that we've been in being at home. And I know that when, the best way I can describe this particular song was just to tell you how it came about. A few years ago, well, last year actually, I am the minister of music of a church called Covenant Baptist UCC. It is an affirming and an inclusive church where everyone is welcome there regardless of what you look like or who you love, all right? And so as I was there was a person who worked in our food bank, and she also was our sound engineer, one of our sound engineers. And she came to me after church one day and she simply stated, "Can I have a moment of your time?" And I said, "Sure, give me a second." And I finished with who I was speaking with. And she told me, she said, "Aaron, I went to my doctor and I only have 6 months to live. And this appointment was 3 months ago. And you and I have worked together and we've done so many funerals and homegoing services. I want to work with you to make sure we can plan to make sure mine is not a disaster. I am good. I am okay. I have lived a great life." And she always had a statement. Her statement was, "Please take care of you for me." And her wife on Facebook one day, in response to that statement, she said, "And I'll take care of me for you." And so as we look at this pandemic and as we look at all the things that are going on around us, I want us to adopt this particular sentiment. Please take care of you for me, and I'll take care of me for you. Okay, here's the song. It's called Carolyn's Song. I know it's overwhelming just thinking of the things that we're going through together right now. I know that I am always thinking of tomorrow and the things I didn't accomplish somehow. The need appears too great for me to help all that I can. I can maybe too late, so please take care of you for me, and I'll take care of me for you. Hold on, just you wait and see. Together love will see us through. I listen to the news to turn it off again, knowing there's nothing else I can do. I try to find the answers, but only find the problems, and it seems there is no one to turn to. The need appears too great for me to help all that I can. And I can maybe too late, so please take care of you for me, and I'll take care of me for you. Hold on, just you wait and see. Together love will bring us through. The most I can give is my love. My love is all that I can give. And if you lend me your love, together we can live. So please take care of you for me, and I'll take care of me for you. Just hold on, just you wait and see. Together love will bring us through. Please take care of you for me. I'll take care of me for you. Hold on, just you wait and see. Yeah, the love will see us through. Please take care of you for me. I'll take care of me for you. Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. If there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile, and maybe tomorrow you'll find that life is still worthwhile. If you just light up your face with gladness and hide every trace of sadness, although a tear may be ever so near, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile. You just please take care of you for me. I'll take care of me for you. I hope you liked it. And yeah, I hope you liked it. I hope you liked it. Sharon, if you're watching, I love you. Now, we have kind of dealt with this pandemic and us being apart from each other and now being with each other. We're going to start to talk about the urgency of now, the urgency of what's happening now in this particular moment. People all over the world are putting their lives in danger to protest, for rights, to protest for their rights, to protest for their lives. I have participated in the protests myself, and I'm a student of history. And the question I had to ask myself is, have these requests, have these pleas been made before? And as I went through musically, I found a particular song. And this song is done by one of my favorite artists. It's a woman artist. Her name was Ethel Waters. And this particular song was written by Irving Berlin. And it was written for her. As I looked at some of her interviews, this song was written for her to sing. And it's called Suppertime. Say it with me. Suppertime. Not summertime. Suppertime. And to set the atmosphere, to set the stage of what the song is centered around, this woman is being faced with fixing supper for her children while her man, her husband, has been lynched somewhere. Please remember the videos that we see on television of African American men and or women being murdered. And I want to put a clear statement. They're not killed. You kill an animal. We must humanize these people. You murder a human. This particular song is set about the time the children will be asking for their supper and the work the women, the black women specifically, have had to endure and do in spite of these atrocities. I'll be reading some of this music and singing it for you. It's called Suppertime. Suppertime. I should set the table 'cause it's supper time. Somehow I'm not able 'cause that man of mine ain't coming home no more. Supper time, kids will soon be yelling for their supper time. How I keep from telling that man of mine ain't coming home no more. I'll keep explaining when they've asked me where he's gone. I'll keep from crying when I bring their supper on. How can I remind them to pray for their humble abode? How can I be thankful when it's time to thank the Lord? Oh, supper time. I must set the table 'cause it's supper time. Somehow I'm not able 'cause that man of mine ain't coming home no more. ask me where he's gone. I'll keep from crying when I bring the supper on. How can I remind them to be thankful for their aboard? How can I be thankful when it's time to thank the Lord? Oh, supper time. Kids will soon be yelling for their supper time. I keep from telling that man of mine ain't coming home no more. Suppertime. This was written in 1933, and this is written by Irving Berlin for Ethel Waters to address a situation that then was very apparent that it was a problem. Well, I would like to now play a type of blues. And this blues kind of speaks to what I have been feeling now. Okay, and it kind of puts into words, and it's simply called sick and tired. Someone say sick and tired, sick and tired, sick and tired. This is a phrase that we often use, I'm sick and tired. But I would use it so carelessly, we must understand what those words mean. Sick, one is sick, meaning that I cannot live up or do the maximum, my full potential. I cannot operate at my full capacity. And tired. When I was in Russia, when they would translate some of this being tired, it said, without power. Without power. This song here is called Sick and Tired. It's a blues in F. Sick and tired of not feeling like enough. I'm sick and tired of each day being so rough. I'm sick and tired of not knowing just what to do. I'm sick and tired of all we must go through. Will my existence remain a threat? Have my pleas been heard yet? I am sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of crying myself to sleep. I'm sick and tired of the promises you won't keep. I'm sick and tired of a land that seems so great. I'm sick and tired of all of my freedoms arriving late. Will life continue all this way? Will I be ignored another day? I am sick and tired. I'll watch my grandpa work his fingers to the bone. I'll watch my grandma clean her oppressor's home. I'll watch my mother pace the floors at night. You can't tell me that any of this is right. I'm sick and tired of the lies dressed as truth. I'm sick and tired of all I've been set up to lose. I'm sick and tired. I've heard the lies, black lives jeopardized. I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of being used for my craft. I'm sick and tired of having nothing left. I'm sick and tired of hearing the same excuse. I'm sick and tired of always being used. Will the scales of justice ever weigh the hatred I face every day? I am sick and tired. I watch my grandpa work his fingers to the bone. I watch my grandma clean her oppressor's home. I watch my mother pace the floor at night. You can't convince me that any of this is right. I am sick and tired of lies dressed as truth. I'm sick and tired of being set up just to lose. I've heard the lies, black lives jeopardized. I've heard the lies, black queer lives jeopardized. I heard the lies, black gay lives jeopardized. I've heard the lies, black trans lives jeopardized. I've heard the lies, my life jeopardized. I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired. This song, I finished writing it kind of last night. I've been doing a lot of writing lately. Some of you may have downloaded my book, White People Talking to White People. I know it's a funny title coming from a black guy, but once television had really captured what had been going on, I put out a call to my friends, my fans as well, to have white people talk to white people and have a conversation to end systemic racism in their homes and in their networks. And I received a message from a person I've known for a long time. And she said that she realized that she had been silent for too long, but did not really know how to have these conversations. And so 7 white women, all seasoned, I would say. I'm not going to say anything about age. But we all got on a Zoom and we discussed how to have a conversation. And I took that conversation and those recommendations and I put them in a guide to help people have conversations. I want you to know, if you're watching this, I don't blame anybody who's looking at this for racism or for slavery. You had nothing to do with it. You were not born yet. But you do benefit from the wealth that this country has generated and the privileges of being a majority, a part of the population. If you would like to have a conversation with your spouse, with your brother, with your kids, with your cousins and your neighbor about how you individually, within your home or in your own network, can end problematic behavior or possibly even end systemic racism in your own network, at your job, pick up this book. It's called White People Talking to White People. You can get it in the Kindle and Amazon. Trust me, it's a good read and it's helped some people already, and I hope it helps you. This next song I'm going to do talks about a movement that is somewhat misunderstood to a degree. And you just heard me do Suppertime, that was written in 1933. And then you just heard me do Sick and Tired, that was written in 2020. But I'm gonna do a song called Black Lives Matter that was written in 2015, right after the Eric Garner situation, and the words still ring true. You don't know me, but I can see what you have done so easily. Some flags come down, black men still die. Can't find no jobs, black mothers cry. Looking for peace, only find shame. Must we all die? Remember my name. I don't know what to do, where to go, how to survive. But really I'm trying. Turn on the news, another name, a source for shame, losing our lives. Black Lives Matter. I cannot breathe, why would he lie? Straddled to the ground, he had to die. Can one walk home while full of breath? No, we get bullets to meet our deaths. Hands up, don't shoot, we say with tears. For some it's new news, to us it's been years. I don't know what to do, where to go, how to survive. But daily I'm trying. Turn on the news, another name, a source for shame, losing our lives. Black Lives Matter. If you should hear that I have died, tell those, the media, I didn't take my own life. If you should hear that I have died, tell those, the media, I didn't take my own life. If you should hear that I have died, tell those, the media, I didn't take my own life. I don't know what to do, where to go, how to survive. But really I'm trying. Turn on the news, another name, a source of shame, losing our lives. Black Lives Matter. That is Black Lives Matter, a song that was written in 2015 in response to what we saw with the murder of Eric Gardner. This next song is, if you are theater goers, you will know this particular song, and especially if you've seen the song, seen the show Ragtime. Ragtime is a show that I absolutely love, and this particular song, I believe, unites us all, because we're all in a struggle of some sort at times. And I hope this speaks to you and speaks to the story. Go out and tell our story. Let it echo far and wide. Make them hear you. make them hear you. How justice was our battle, and how justice was denied. Make them hear you. Make them hear you. Say to those who blame us for the way we chose to fight, sometimes there are battles that are more than black or white. And I could not put down the sword when justice was my right. Make them hear you. Make them hear you. Go out and tell our stories to your daughters and your sons. Make them hear you. Make them hear you. And tell them in our struggles we were not the only ones. Make them hear you. Make them hear you. The sword could be a sermon or the power of a pen. Teach every child to raise his voice, and then my brother Ben. Will justice be demanded by 10 million righteous men? Make them hear you. When they hear you, I'll be near you That is Make Them Hear You from the show Ragtime. And I hope you enjoyed that. This show, I always try to have little themes in this particular, in my shows in general. And I hope from the beginning of the show, you took away, the love and the fight for love. There have even been black people in the civil rights movement who do not support LGBTQ, rights, which is crazy because Pride was started by black queer people. It's an extension of the civil rights movement. And the March on Washington was organized by a black queer man. And all of the music we play in jazz. I mean, it's time for us to choose to be on the right side of history. And then the next space of the pandemic, please take care of you for me, because I want you to be safe. I care about you. I want you to be safe. I want you to be well, and to think about those who may not can take care of themselves in a way because of their health. So wear a mask if you can. Wear a mask and protect someone else's life as they wear a mask to protect your life. Please take care of you for me, and I'll take care of me for you. And as we're doing this, even behind the mask, we're smiling. We're smiling. And we wanted to address the urgency of Suppertime with Ethel Waters, written in 1933, a problem that we saw happening then, a blues just written this year by me a few nights ago, sick and tired for what we really feel. We're tired of the truths, the lies that are dressed as truths and then always being set up to lose. We're sick and tired. We heard the song Black Lives Matter that was written in 2015 at the response of another human who was murdered by the police. And then we heard Make Them Hear You, hopefully to encourage you, and I would enlist you, my black and white and Hispanic and Asian, to join us in the cause of righteousness. And if you want to learn how to have those conversations, look at the book, White People Talking to White People. It's a guided tool to help you do this. But this last song I'm doing in honor of Dame Vera Lynn from Great Britain. During World War II, she made audiences yearn for home with the White Cliffs of Dover. She's based out of the UK, and she died at 103 just a few weeks ago. But this song here, I'm going to do a quick instrumental and then go into a song that I hope you will join me with on the second The second time I repeat it. It's simply entitled, We'll Meet Again. And I hope to see you all soon. I really do. I hope to see you all so soon. But I want to thank the Kennedy Center for making this an option, as you can see, in my home. And trust me, I don't dress like this every day, just on Tuesdays. Let's try this here. We'll meet again. There's some people I do miss. Shout out to my mom. I miss you so much, Mom. My grandmother who's still alive, Mama Booze. To all 13 siblings I have, I miss you all dearly. And no, Joshua, you cannot come to DC until the pandemic is over. I miss Mr. Henry's. I miss all of my friends there, Kathy, Herb, the Jazz Jam crew. I miss my friends in Russia. I miss you all. I miss my church family, Covenant Baptist UCC. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just as you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away. So will you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that when you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. If you caught on to that, sing it with me this time. Sing it with me. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through. Come on, sing it with me. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away. So will you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that when you saw me go, I was singing this song. Oh, we'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. We'll meet again. God be with you till we meet again. By God's counsel's guide uphold you, with God's sheep securely fold you. God be with you till we meet again. If you like what you heard, if you enjoyed the show, I have another album I'm trying to put out, and if you would like to support me in any way, email me at aaron@aaron2.me, or you can go to my website, aaron2.me. Get in touch with me. I would love your support. Thank you so much to the Kennedy Center, to all of those who tuned in today. Please take care of you for me. That's it. Thank you.